Good morning to all. This is Kiran Kumar Velmula, Assistant Professor of Physics, Sri Radharajeshwara Degree College, Karimnagar. In this lesson, we are discussing about thermodynamics. Thermo means it represents heat. Dynamics represents the transformation of energy. So thermodynamics represents the transformation of heat energy from one place to other place is known as thermodynamics. This is the basic of thermodynamics. Before discussing this, we must know the introduction about kinematics, dynamics and thermodynamics. Because every energy state or any body, initially it is either in rest state or in motion state. If you take rest state of any body or any system of particles, if there is no change in its place with respect to time, or there is no displacement of the system or a particle with respect to time, then that state of the particular system or body is known as rest position. Similarly, with respect to time, if the body moves its initial state or the position, then that state of the body is said to be in motion. That means either energy state or any body initially either in rest state or motion state. Motion is nothing but it is transferring from one state to other state, and from rest to motion or motion to rest, or one place to other place. Similarly, kinematics deals with the motion of the body in mechanics without considering the mass as well as the force applied on the particular body to change the states. Similarly, dynamics is also explaining the motion of the body or state of the body when it is motion by considering the mass as well as force applied on it to move from one place to other place. This is nothing but dynamics. The major difference between kinematics and dynamics is nothing but in the kinematics we are not considering mass and applied force. In the dynamics we are considering mass as well as the force applied on it to move the state of the body. Similarly, thermodynamics. Thermo means thermal energy. Dynamics means transformation of that particular thermal energy from one place to other place. So, it is defined as thermodynamics is the branch of physics which deals with the heat energy and its transformation. It deals with the relation between heat and mechanical work and its properties in equilibrium state. When the thermodynamical system is in equilibrium state, then it gives the relation between heat and the mechanical work. Because energy is nothing but the capability of doing the work is nothing but the energy. So therefore, it gives heat transformation and the mechanical work or mechanical energy done by the system or on the system when the total system is in thermodynamical equilibrium. Later we shall discuss what is thermodynamical equilibrium. So now we have defined system, and here we discussed about system. Now we are defining the system. System is defined as the quantity of matter bounded by a closed surface is known as a system. Whatever may be the system may be gaseous state, the system may be liquid state or the system will be in solid state. Suppose if the heat energy transporting from an iron bar, then that iron bar is assumed as a system because it is a matter. Similarly, if you take either liquid or solid, we can't take liquid or gas individually. Therefore, we are taking the particular quantity of matter in the container or with the help of a vessel. Therefore, vessel with a water or closed container with a gas is still a system. Surroundings. The combination of matter and space outside the system which influences or influenced by the system. As already discussed the system, the surrounding consists of that particular system as well as either it influences or influenced by that particular system, then the system is known as, that area is known as, the boundary is known as surroundings. Now we are discussing about the systems. Systems are classified into closed system and open system. Open system, a system which can exchange matter as well as energy with its surroundings, is called open system. For example, boiling of water in the open beaker, the heat is transferring from the surrounding to the system and the vapors are coming from the beaker, the vapors are coming into the surroundings. So therefore this is the best example of open system. Similarly, closed system, in which exchange the energy but matter with the surroundings, is closed system. Example, closed conducting vessel. Here energy is transferred from system to surroundings or surrounding to system, but the matter is not moving from its initial stage because the matter is not coming out from the container. Therefore, that system is known as closed system. Next, isolated system. The system neither exchange matter nor energy with the surroundings is called isolated system. Example, closed vessel with the insulated wall. So neither the heat energy is entering into the system or the energy is not transforming from the system to the surroundings due to the insulated wall. Therefore, that system is said to be isolated system. Next, homogeneous system. A system is said to be homogeneous if it is uniform throughout and consists of only one phase. Then that system is said to be homogeneous system. That means we are assuming a system. In that system, the water consists of with the help of a container. Water is sterilized in one phase, that is the liquid phase. It consists of only one system. The total system is uniform. Then that system is said to be homogeneous. Similarly, heterogeneous system. In a heterogeneous system, the system is said to be heterogeneous if it is not uniform throughout and consists of more than one phase. Suppose they are taking one container, they are boiling the water in the container. When the water is converting into vapor state, it consists of two states. One is liquid state, the another state is solid or gaseous state. It is the combination of vapor and liquid state. Then that the system consists of two different phases. One is the liquid phase, one is vapor phase. Therefore, these type of systems are known as heterogeneous systems. Assumed as heterogeneous systems. Similarly, already all the types of the system. Now we are discussing thermal equilibrium, thermodynamical equilibrium, thermodynamical variables, and thermodynamic process. Now, thermal equilibrium. If a system is said to be in thermal equilibrium, if the temperature of the system is uniform, that means the temperature of the system is not either increasing or decreasing or transform from one state surrounding to the system or system to the surroundings, then that system is said to be thermal equilibrium. Now, thermodynamical equilibrium here. What is thermodynamical here? In the previous we are discussing about thermal equilibrium. Now we are defining thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium means if the system is in thermal, mechanical as well as chemical equilibriums, that means it obeys mechanical, chemical and thermal equilibriums, then that system is said to be thermodynamical equilibrium state, because the mechanical and chemical equilibriums affecting the thermodynamical system. Because the thermodynamical equilibrium state, the mechanical and chemical variations also occurring, because when the temperature is hit, increasing means the mechanical work is done, or the thermodynamical heat is converting into mechanical energy. When it is converting mechanical energy, the chemical properties are changing in the particular system. Therefore, there is a correlation with mechanical and chemical equilibrium with thermodynamical equilibrium. So next, thermodynamic variable. Variable means the quantities which are changing. The physical quantities which are changing means the quantity which can be measured is known as physical quantity. These physical quantities are varying according to given value in thermodynamical system. So therefore those are known as variables. In thermodynamical system, the variables are defined as the thermodynamic state system can be specified in terms of variables. The total thermodynamical system is explained or depending on particular physical quantities like pressure, internal energy, volume, temperature, entropy, enthalpy. These are known as thermodynamical variables because these are varying by giving thermal energy to those physical quantities. Therefore, those variables are known as thermodynamical variables. Generally, P, V, T, pressure, volume and absolute temperature are known as fundamental thermodynamical variables, because out of these three physical quantities, one is constant and the remaining is variable. That means the temperature is constant, we are getting the relation between PV. In this case, pressure is inversely proportional to the volume of the system. It gives balance law. If pressure or volume, any one of these two remains constant, then we are getting the relation between P, T or V, T. It gives the relation Charles' first law and Charles' second law. Like that, by keeping one physical quantity as constant and the remaining values of change, we are getting different laws in thermodynamics. Now, thermodynamic process, the process or if the system undergoes change in the condition from one equilibrium state to another equilibrium state, the system is in thermodynamic process. That means one chemical system to other chemical system or one thermodynamical system to other thermodynamical system, the system is changing, then the system is in thermal process. So thank you. We shall discuss all in next class.